What's going on, guys? Welcome to Novesity. My name is Noah, True Crime Podcast. We are still talking about the Maddie Soto case. This is Madeline Soto. If you don't know this story, I'll do a quick 1-minute summary for you, and then we'll move on to some new information that I got and Madeline's last moments. So Madeline is a 13-year-old girl who was being assaulted for years, man, by her mother's boyfriend, sadly. And this is a story that I've been covering for about a week and a half now. This is the boyfriend. And let me tell you, he has done disgusting things to this poor little girl. Absolutely disgusting things. Now, this is a chilled podcast dedicated to true crime, so I can't raise any flags or break any policies. I'm not trying to get demonetized, so I will try to keep it cool, but I will give you the facts and a good story. And what's happened to this beautiful small baby girl was absolutely disgusting. But not only that, it's just that when he was committing these assaults, she went missing one day. And during the time she went missing, he factory reset his phone. He thought he erased everything, but he didn't erase everything. He didn't. He had CP on his phone. He had CP, you know, child, you know what? Don't want to say the full thing. Want to keep it clean as best as I can. And when doing that, he thought he erased everything, but they confiscated his phone and they found him committing these acts to her, erasing probably a lot of stuff, but they managed to recover a certain date of August 22nd to December of him just, you know, doing disgusting thing. And it's verified. It is verified because they matched the house, the rooms, and the blankets, the sheets, the shirt, multitude of things. They matched and confirmed it. But what they didn't confirm or match just yet is just if he had any ties to her death. And that is what leads us right now to this story. This time, this place, this moment. Here, talking about Madeline Soto. FYI, I will be talking about other cases starting tomorrow. Elijah Views, Sebastian Rogers. We will talk about other cases. But if anything massively updates come out about this case, I will come back and we will start a podcast about Madeline Soto. But I must say that there is a small little update, some things that I found and some notes that I have that I want to share with you. But before I do, you guys, like I always say, do me a big favor. I know I had to restart the podcast, so I deleted it. Reshare, like, share, comment. Have any questions? Comment. YouTube. My beautiful people over at YouTube, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that share. The last one, I had to restart, so it didn't count. So I would appreciate that very much. Let's get into the new details as I just finished the summary. Mary Bell, thank you for the 100 stars. I appreciate you very much. And I did see a new, somebody did a super chat. I missed it in the last podcast that I just restarted. So please let me know who it was. Who was that? I would appreciate it. And somebody became a member. Welcome to the family. Let's get into these new details. I want to hear this little section that I believe Vinny made a podcast about. Let's have a listen real quick. I'll be quiet. I'll check the comments. Let's have a listen to what Vinny said in closing arguments with on Court TV here. Shout out to Vinny. Love him. But there is a couple of things that I want to talk about her final moments. It's that time frame of when she was with Steffens. Is that what I want to talk about? Okay. So sit back, relax, put some AirPods on, whatever you're doing. I want you guys to be in the moment with me here listening to this as I have other things to show you about what I found on Steffens' Reddit, something different. You might want to listen to this, and an article about Madeline, the photo of the dad and her. And I found a couple things of the vigil and some new photos. There's some new things that I want to talk to you guys about this case. All right, so let's have a listen.
In this home, and it's not stopping. You know, why didn't it stop?
Excuse me, sorry.
That this was going on for years, this sexual abuse in this home, and it's not stopping. You know, why didn't it stop? Why didn't someone step in? Why didn't anyone know? A lot of questions tonight, but the bottom line to all of this, she only lived to her 13th birthday, and it's not fair what happened to her. Now, let's talk about Mr. Accidental Factory Reset, Stearns over here. I mean, this is the guy. He's in custody now because of what was on his phone. The phone that he accidentally did a factory reset on the day that this little girl disappeared. Like, come on. Does he really think everyone is that stupid? Like, you can't put two and two together? And by the way, how do you accidentally reset your phone? How do you do
right.
that? Explain it to me, please. I'd like to understand how that can be done accidentally. But I don't believe in coincidences. I just don't. Most of the time, they do not bear out. You can put pieces together. In all the cases and the trials we cover on Court TV, all these little circumstances, all these facts, you start putting them together, and it leads in one direction. And that's what's happening here. And the question is, what happened? What happened to this little girl? When was she murdered? Where was she murdered? How was she murdered? Those questions have not been answered yet publicly. There's an autopsy. Hopefully that autopsy will reveal a lot of that information. And when I say information, I mean evidence, because every piece of information is evidence in this case. Because this just can't happen without someone being held accountable for what happened to Madeline. The other thing that's confusing me tonight is Mom, Madeline's mother. What's her story? What exactly is her story?
All over the place.
What is she saying? What has she said? What does it mean? I don't have a clear picture yet. And obviously she's not talking anymore. Investigators are gathering up their evidence and information, so we don't know everything. But we're going to try to learn a lot more tonight. So let's start with what we know right now about Mom's story. And it begins, let's take a look at the arrest affidavit. This is the arrest of Mr. Accidental Factory Reset. On February 26, 2024, approximately 2,000 hours, Madeline Soto, 13-year-old, was reported missing by her mother. The mother advised her daughter's stepfather, Stephen Stearns, picked her up from home and dropped her off at Hunters Creek Middle School. The mother then went to pick up Madeline from school at dismissal and learned that Madeline never showed up for school. So that's when she finds out. She goes to pick her up at the end of the day. That's when she finds out her daughter is missing. Stepdad dropped her off at school. Now,
I want to tell you guys something. I need you guys to get ready for your comments, get ready for phone calls. Today's going to be your day. I'm taking about 8 to 10 different phone calls. This is for you to chime in to let me know your thoughts on the case. There are new theories now. Yes, there is. I'm hearing a lot of new theories. A lot. And now this is your time to call in. Don't be shy. It's okay. Because what you guys have been calling me for the past week and telling me things, I'm impressed. I'm going to admit it. I will let you guys know if, you're reaching too much, but you guys are not. I'm actually impressed. And I'm liking it. Queens of My Boys says, let's get into it. That was me, Nove. Hello, everyone. Oh, Queens of My Boys. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Queen of My Boys. How are you? So get ready. We will be taking phone calls. All right. Let's keep listening to this. Give me your opinions in the chat. Let's listen real quick. I got some things to show you. We're not done. Not in this case. We're talking about the Madeline Soto case, the girl who was groomed by her stepdad and found deceased. Let's continue.
We know she's spoken publicly because this began as a missing persons case. And when she spoke with WFTV 9 down in Orlando on March 5th, or actually a report from WFTV on March 5th. This is interesting. Newly obtained documents show that the girl's mother told deputies on February 26th that she saw her daughter getting dressed for school at 8 a.m. on Monday. And Stearns then took her to school. Okay. More statements from mom there. Now, let's take a listen to a February 27th interview, again by WFTV 9 down in Orlando with Jen Soto. Again,
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just getting so upset. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because, guys, we're so close. You guys don't understand, right? We're so close. We are so close to an autopsy. We're so close to an autopsy, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close to this baby's autopsy. And what will be found will answer probably the most questions. Now, I'm not going to sit here and ask you, guys, how do you think she died? I don't want to ask that. It feels very dirty. It's wrong. But please raise volume. Okay. But in my mind, I'm thinking I feel like he did this through asphyxiation. It's going to be my opinion. Asphyxiation. Is there a way to prove that? Probably not. Markings on her neck? Probably so. They probably could do DNA, possibly, some skin cells. If it not died by then, because it's been days. It's been days. Matching of the marks on her neck to his hands. Was it drug related? Can we tie any of his connections, anything he has prescribed, any plug that he went to? Can we? How was this done? I mean, the utmost respect to this baby. Utmost respect. My love and prayers go out to the family. Absolutely, it does. Even though I cannot truthfully prove that the mother knew or has done anything to do with the homicide. Don't get mad at me, ladies and gentlemen. I do have morals. I still give my condolences to the mother, but most I give my condolences to the father as well, ladies and gentlemen. The father as well. As boys are to their mothers, as daughters are to their fathers. I know if I was to lose my baby girl to another man who my wife was porking, I swear to the gods above, the amount I can't tell you. The only rage that I can think in my mind that I would feel, if you guys know what God of War is, the video game, play the video game. Play God of War as he lost his children, his daughter and his wife to the hands of Ares, the God of War. I'm telling you right now, if you don't know that game, go watch the full-length game. My rage will be just as Kratos as it was for him losing his daughter and his wife. But in this case, Tyler lost his daughter to the mother's boyfriend. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, not only that, he lost it to someone who was assaulting. I don't want to say how. You know what? He was assaulting your wife's boyfriend was assaulting your child. This is why my heart goes out to Tyler in many ways, and I cannot tell you. This poor man, and now, as a man, ladies, I'm not sure if you would know about this. As a man, I'm a vengeful person. You guys, I told you this. I'm not what you guys think I am. Yes, I have moral duties. I'm ethical. I'm a good person. But I do have flaws with me that I am very vengeful. I'm very vengeful. Call me a gangster. I don't care how you call me. Call me whatever name you are. I'm an eye for an eye. And I would believe Taylor would feel the same way of being vengefulness, because if I can get my hands on this man doing acts like that on my daughter, but not only that, could be responsible for my daughter's death. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? To have a monster like this, years, doing this years. He didn't do this for a day, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't do this for weeks. He didn't do this for months. He didn't do this for a year. Stefan did this for years. And by the way, I don't know where you guys heard this from. Reading comments. This guy was not in her life for 2 years, since 11. From my understanding to my knowledge, he's been in her life since she was 8 years old. I'm going to tell you that, and this reason why. He has been doing these acts since she was 11. The only thing that we know about, because it was recorded on the phone. I don't want to know or want to know what he did since she was 9, 10, 8. Ugh, it's just nauseating. But to possibly commit homicide to this baby girl, I mean, we're talking about someone's baby, y'all. Tyler, brother, let me tell you something. I'm going to send you a message from me to you, and hopefully your daughter may hear this in heaven. Brother, I am so sorry, Tyler. I don't even know you, bro. I don't even know you, Tyler. I know more of your daughter than I know you. But I love you, brother, and I'm sorry. Madeline's father, Madeline's stepmom on her father's side, I am so sorry, brother. If I can bend, untwine, shape the laws in America, brother, I would take him to Guantanamo Bay and get you on the first flight over there to do as you please. And I mean that. I'm not talking on my ass, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe in eye for an eye. Don't judge me. I don't care. Judge me. Because we let things go so far in this country. You think him sitting behind bars is jail? That's fine? No, because my taxes is paying him to eat shit, housing, free housing, have fun with his jail buddies. He could even beat his meat in jail for free. No. I believe that there should be consequences when dealing with kids underage like this. Castration sometimes ain't enough. I mean, that's wild. I'm not gonna lie. Castration probably is enough. But let me do it. Let me do the castration. Let Tyler do the castration. Let Tyler perform. That's how I am. This is how serious I am in this case. I'm not, guys, come on now. I mean this. This is a disgusting thing that he has done to this child. And you only know through what we heard. But if you was the officer, right? If you was the detective that picked up that phone after that person says, sir, I got all the videos and images back, but I must say, these are graphic images. Chief, you sure you want to see this? And you're like, I have to. I'm head leading detective on this case. You picked up that phone, and if you would have seen what you would have saw, you will be speaking different now. What you're saying is internet stuff, but how you would feel in IRL, it's a whole different ballgame. JPL with the 20. JPL, you're the one that sent like the 199, right? JPL, thank you so much. Says this case and so many others should be a teaching moment with your kids. And if kids come visit your house, some of them kids might not have the adult. Well, I like this super chat. Well spoken. Well, already starting off the day with some good quotes, and you guys are telling me some good stuff here. Thank you so much for that, JPL. I appreciate that very much. Melly with the 109 says, justice for Maddie. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Melly. And I love you too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's finish up this interview because I got a lot to say. And I found some things out. I finally found out about the mother and her medication. I found out her state of mind. I actually found out through a source, and it is confirmed. And I have proof, and it's confirmed. Yes, I have that here. Finally, I have it. I found it, and I'm going to show it to you guys. Beautiful Jeanette with the 1,000. Jeanette, since when you send in stuff like Jeanette? Says, hey, been away from social media, but showing you some love and support. Glad to see you covering this story. Damn you, Jeanette. Thank you so much for that. Wow. Thank you. Marie with 100 stars. Thank you so much. Janice with 100 stars says, never once did the mother or POS say they love Maddie during the interviews. I didn't notice that. Is that true, Janice? Teresa with the 200 stars says, I look forward to your videos. I appreciate all your hard work. Love how you get us all involved. That is what I do. That is what I do. Lachelle Walter with 100 stars says, sorry, so sorry for the baby girl. Her village knows more than this. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely they do. Absolutely. I got some interviews coming up. Don't worry about it. I'm going to try to do more for you guys, all right?
And this is her telling her story and the story about what happened here. Let's listen.
We dropped her off at school, close to school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way. She was spotted walking by the church, by the middle school on the cameras. They saw her hang out in the parking lot for a little bit and then get up and leave. They didn't see a vehicle or anything else. They just saw her walk away around 9 a.m. heading towards the school, but she never made it.
What was the last thing, I guess, the conversation that you two had, you and your daughter?
We spoke about her birthday party. She had a birthday party on Sunday. She had a great time. I couldn't make it because I was working, but she had an amazing time. She was so happy with all her gifts. I told her good night, and yeah, that was it. I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. But yeah, in my heart, I feel like somebody took her. This isn't like her to just pick up and run away, or just not go to school. I don't know what to think. She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs,
Don't get me started on
black
that.
JanSport backpack with gray hibiscus flowers on it. She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until after school pickup at 4 o'clock when I went to go pick her up, and she wasn't at school.
All right, when you put all this stuff together, I'm hearing some clear contradictions, some holes in the story, and some ambiguities. So I want to take some time tonight to try to clear things up as best we can at this point of this investigation.
That's very. See, he's right. There is some major contradictions, especially during this interview. Now, I got something to tell you guys. Everybody, I want you to listen up. The mother stated that Maddie leaves her phone. Maddie leaves her phone sometimes. Correct? Correct? Can we say that the mother said that Madeline leaves her phone? Okay. Madeline, if you leave your phone, how can she put on headphones while getting out the car as Stephen Stearns indicated during the interview? He said that she got dropped off by him. She went looking for her headphones, but yet where the hell is she going to plug those headphones into? Where's Stephen? Stefan, excuse me. Stefan, answer my question, Stefan. This is the problem that I'm having with you, Stefan, the most, but the mom, I'm telling you, Mom, my message to you, you're probably looking at this over at Facebook. Legally, I cannot say that you had something to do with this. I cannot say you're guilty. I cannot say, I can't defame you in that manner. But what I can say is, in my opinion, I'm speculating that actually it's a fact that your statements have it has so many. Your statements have more holes than Swiss cheese, baby girl. It doesn't make sense to me. Every day when I talk about this case, I am finding new things in this long interview you gave. Mind you, you gave 2 interviews. Now, the internet is saying that you definitely had something to do with it. I can't, because I have a whole platform. I can't say that. I want to say things that I want to say off camera, and I'm going to leave that to my friends. But I can't say the things that everybody watches me say. But what I can say is, Mom, you definitely have holes that doesn't make sense, because if you heard your husband during this interview, your boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, I don't care anymore about titles. He's a monster and your story doesn't make sense. If you can sit here and tell me.
I have people passing out flyers going to.
Mom, and I'm not trying to get on your ass all the time, but it's just, I only get on your ass because your ass makes no sense, because there's contradictions. Now, if you was to get on and fix your statements, maybe that can change things. I do get you say we and stuff. You're not a professional. You don't, you might seem nervous. You might say things that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You're in the moment. I get the we part, but you did also correct yourself when you said your partner took him off to school. I get that part. I do. I'm not going to bullshit the chat. But what I can say is the major key details of you telling me that you saw her getting dressed, which is the biggest mistake. Like, that's a huge error. That's not like if I was a detective and you told me you saw her getting dressed at 8 a.m., I would bring you into questioning the next day. Absolutely. I would get her. And I proved to you in that red board how many X's I gave her. 5 X's. Because that contradicts PD's statement. It contradicts even your boyfriend Stefan's statement, and it contradicts the visual of her in the car. Because you cannot see your daughter at 8 a.m. getting dressed, for her to finish getting dressed, for her to put on her backpack, walk out the house, get in the car, to drive all the way up, to come drive all the way down. That doesn't fit 8:10. It doesn't fit it. It just doesn't. It doesn't. So this is why, Jen, I'm on your ass as you are contradicting your statements. I cannot say that, you're lying. You're lying. I have proof. I don't have it. I only go based on what your statements say. And, it is a lot of bullcrap, Jen. You do have some explaining to you. And I'm talking to you because 100% you're watching my stream. I'm pretty sure one of your family members showed you my podcast and you're watching it, and you're probably, your heart's breaking, or I don't know what you're thinking right now, Jen. But I was rooting for you at the very beginning. I'm like, this lady is going through some hell right now, y'all. She's going through some hell. Let her go through. She lost her daughter, but then later, it was a lot of holes. Now, one of the big holes that I'm talking about today is you said that your daughter did not take her phone. If she didn't take her phone, which I don't know how a little girl, mind you, this little girl, everybody had a birthday party. I never heard of a little 13-year-old girl having cake, friends, a party. Did you not see the breakdown of what I found in that balloon? I edit this photo. I found her friends in the balloon How is a little girl going to forget her phone the day after her birthday party? When I was young, we didn't have like cell phones that were like, it was like that. But let me tell you something. A little kid is not going, a young teenager is not going to forget her phone the day after her party. This goes to show me that you are protecting your man a little too much. Because if you are going to sit here and tell me, Jen, that your daughter forgot her phone, and a kid's phone through TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Reels, social media, posting, retweets, a kid is not going to forget her phone the day after her birthday party. Mind you, you heard Stephen Stearns say at that party, in this statement, in that interview, that she was looking for her headphones in her bag. I don't know, as a parent, how didn't you say, whoa, babe, you said that she was looking for her, why was she looking for her headphones, babe? She left her phone. Why was she? You see, Jen, you never, maybe you thought that this guy wouldn't do anything to your daughter. Maybe you thought that. Maybe, let's just say in this scenario that, Jen, you really didn't do or know anything. And I'm hoping that's truly the case. Somehow that's the case, Jen. Maybe in your mind, you thought not to interrogate your own boyfriend. And I can see that, Jen. I can. But that contradiction is too much. It's too much. She cannot use her headphones without her phone. That makes no sense to me. Earbuds for laptop, he threw out. He's stupid. Janet, thank you. What headphones is she connecting to? What headphones? Answer, Stern. What headphones is that baby girl connecting to? She's going to connect it to the air? To her shoe? That's something for you to know about. For this baby girl, Mom. Let's continue.
Good night.
Good to see you, Vinny.
Also with us, editor of the Osceola News Gazette, Ken Jackson, also working the story.
Here.
Thank you so much, Ken, for joining us. All right, let me start here. Shannon, from your perspective, how clear is it about this birthday party that takes place on Sunday, going to school on Monday, who's in the house, who's not in the house?
That birthday party, ladies and gentlemen, that's the title of this podcast. Madeline's final moments. Now, I am going to say something about that, but viewer discretion is advised. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to be respectful, but get ready for that.
Who's going where? Is there any clarity to what's going on there before this alleged drive to school?
Well, that's the time frame that we're still trying to piece together as we try to look at this timeline of events. We know that the birthday party happened. We know at some point she was in that home. We don't know who was in the home with her at the time because the stories have not been clear. We've talked to Stephen Stearns, we've talked to Jen Soto, and the stories weren't quite clear about what happened then. All we know is they claim that he took her to school, and that's when she had vanished.
Now, Ken, I want to put up the first contradiction that I'm seeing in some of these statements that have been made public. The affidavit states that Jen told deputies her partner, Stephen Stearns, dropped Madeline off at Hunters Creek Middle School on the morning of February 26th. When interviewed by WFTV on February 27th, Jen says Stephen Stearns dropped Madeline off near the school. What about that drive? was that drive made? Where's he driving that morning? And is there any evidence of him being anywhere near the school that day?
Well, first of all, Vinny, thanks for having me on. If you look closely at that map, first of all, something I want to say about that neighborhood is if you notice right there on Town Loop Boulevard, the church and the school are separated by State Road 417, which is a elevated toll road. So to say that they're really near the school, you can't see the school from the church. So there's that. And then we do have the inconsistency of, in the affidavit, the mention is that Stephen dropped her off. And then we hear from the mom that we dropped her off. So that's something that we're trying to confirm right now. I did speak informally with a member of Kissimmee Police Department on, let's see, today's third, on Tuesday night.
Okay, let's jump into this. I'm going to pause that for a second because I need to read this to you guys. And this might not help someone's case. All right, get ready for this. This might be a little too close. All up in my boogers. Stay Focused says, have they looked into a possibility that this sicko got her pregnant and he had to get rid of her? Okay, everybody, let's talk about this pregnancy thing. And this is, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let's talk about Madeline being pregnant. All right. Madeline being pregnant. You know, there's a lot of YouTube creators that really tax this case. And what I want to say to you is, I'm not going to tell you to not watch anybody. I'm done saying be careful. You can watch what you watch. But there are people claiming that she was pregnant. There are people telling you Madeline was pregnant. She had a baby bump. They did their little thing. They said that she was pregnant 100%. Now, I cannot sit here and tell you that she is pregnant and she is not. Is it been confirmed? No. She has not been, it has not been confirmed. Please don't let anyone tell you. Do not let people tell you that it is confirmed that she's pregnant. Now, there are theories speculating it's a possibility that she got killed because he did that and he did that. Now, a lot of scenarios can come into play of could she have been deceased because of this? Did he get mad of rage and asphyxiated her? Did he feed her drugs to try to eliminate the child? Or did he did certain things? As you get younger, the possibility of having kids is low. Okay? As you get older, reaching to 13, 14, 15, huge possibility. 16. When you hit 7, I don't know what years you're mostly fertile in a woman or girl, but as you get younger, it's less likely. Okay? Less likely. But he has been doing this for years. Okay? And as someone do things repetitive, they get lazy. All right? They get lazy. So, what thing I can say is that this guy has did things to Madeline up top, back door, front door, and mid door. Okay? He did all of the above. The only thing that can definitely confirm is an autopsy. The autopsy is going to confirm that if this little baby girl was pregnant, please do not let people tell you she was. Can it be? Absolutely. Absolutely. It could have been where possibly the mom knew, possibly only Stefan knew, and he wanted to fix that so the mom didn't know. Possibility. Does she look pregnant here? No. Not to me, no. No. Could she have been pregnant? Possibly, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I don't want you to knock this whole theory out the park and say she's 100% yes, she's 100% no. No. Nobody knows the answer to this. But here is something that I do know. I know that she would tell things to her grandmother and she would tell things to her friends. Neither of them said anything about being pregnant. I was told that she told the mother that Stephens was mean to her, but not how. Not how. Could she have known, being a 13-year-old girl being pregnant? How can she voice it? How could she knew? Now, put your thinking hats on. If she knew, possibility she would have told already to her grandmother or her friends. If she didn't tell them, she probably didn't know in order for Stephen to do that act. You get it? If Stephen would have committed an act towards her, that means she would have known she was pregnant. She cannot not know and then Stephen know. You understand? So it is highly unlikely that she was pregnant. Now you understand what I'm saying? Yes, this man committed terrible acts to her. Terrible. But for her to have a being inside her belly, she would have to know, and then he would have to know. And why would she want to go to someone who is mean to her? Now you understand what I'm telling you? Lily Star said, guess I lost my membership. Yes, Lily Star. Those are gifted subs. Those don't stay on to you. That's a gift. Those are only for a month. You have to subscribe in order for you to get your own benefits. And your benefits don't stay long. Golden, thank you so much for the $19.99. I appreciate you. Golden, Jesus Christ, says, Mom isn't crying for her baby. She isn't begging for her baby's life. The last person to see my child has no tears, yet consoles Stearns. That's okay. Yeah. Who sheds no tears, then never even helped search for Maddie? That's wild. Damn, Golden. Damn, but you didn't have to go that hard. That's wild. Yeah, she was. This whole interview, she didn't cry, y'all.
From time to time, she will leave her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left her phone at home. She went to school.
She left her, mama, she left her phone. But your boyfriend said she took her. She didn't cry. It's crazy. The one that actually did something is crying. This is where he said she took out the headphones, right? Dude, that's another contradiction, man. That's going to be a problem, man. Jen, I hope you lawyered up. For your sake, I hope you lawyered up. Jen, lawyer up. Lawyer up, Jen. Lawyer up. Lawyer up, Jen. Maze? Is it Maze? Sorry, I hope I didn't get your name wrong. Thank you so much for the $1.99. I'm the one super chat. I appreciate you. Oh, whoa, we got gifting memberships over at YouTube. Jesus Christ.
Street had some cameras and they mentioned seeing her waiting around in the parking lot for a while before moving on, and that was it. But they...
You see what I'm saying? What? What are you talking about? Keiko with the 5 gifted. If you got a membership by Keiko, say thank you. I would appreciate that. Keiko and Breezy, the two duos. Breezy and Keiko, my Discord mod, my Facebook mod. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you, both of you. You both are wild. Thank you so much. If you got a gifted membership by both of them, please say thank you. She gave you a whole month of perks, okay? She said, Maz with the 2 super chat says, does it look like she has abuse on her forehead? A bruise A bruise on her forehead. Who?
Time she was so happy with
Sharing.
No.
I know you.
It's not a bruise. It's the lines that you make when you're emoting. It's the lines that you make when you emote. She doesn't have a bruise on her. I don't see no bruise. There's no bruise on her.
They're now the lead agency in the investigation. I was there for an unrelated event.
Let's continue listening to this this closing argument when it comes to Maddie Soto's case with Vinny. Do me a big favor. Facebook, 51 shares. Facebook. How many people we got watching Facebook? We got 500 people watching. Wow, Facebook. That's actually really good. YouTube, we almost got 2,000 people watching. YouTube, do me a favor, hit that like button for me. We have 589. Almost got 2,000 people. Hit that like button for me. That would mean a lot to me. Like so much people, so much. That pushes the video out there a lot. And Facebook, like also Facebook. Hit that like button and share. I would appreciate that. Let's get back to it. Oh, wait. Don't forget phone calls. Phone calls. Get ready for phone calls.
Any investigation that's currently going on in the mother. To tell you how tight this investigation is right now, all I was told, and I'm paraphrasing here, was that we have a focused investigation going on in order to present an airtight case to the state attorney's office. That's all the Kissimmee Police Department is saying right now.
And you need that airtight case. I mean, Shannon knows I spent a lot of time down there in Central Florida. Was it more than a decade ago? And we thought that case was airtight. All right, Shannon, here's another contradiction I'm seeing. In her interview with WFTV, Jen says, and this is what Ken just said, we dropped Madeline off for school. In the same interview, Jen says her partner, Stephen Stearns, dropped Madeline off for school. What do you make of that contradiction, the we versus like, oh no, he did it?
Well, I think at first when she told that story before we know what we know now, we just thought it was one of those conversations where you have, you and your husband, you're like, oh, we dropped her off at school at 8 o'clock. But then when that affidavit came out and an initial report that says something completely different, about when she last saw her daughter, we started to go back to that interview and listen to it again. She told us twice in that interview that we dropped her off at school. And then she says, well, I didn't drop her off. My partner dropped her off. That's another thing. She calls him a partner. We've heard it's the stepdad. We've heard it's the boyfriend. Also, that's unclear about that relationship too. So we know she wasn't dropped off near her school or at school because the video evidence that the deputies have and police now have, that doesn't add up. It was nowhere near the school.
Next contradiction. Told WFTV that Madeline was spotted on camera in the church parking lot walking towards the school around 9 a.m. on February 26th. And this is what Shannon's saying. Police say...
I got to stop that right there. People were saying that that's her or her sister. That is not Jen or her sister on that camera. If that's true, they spotted somebody on that camera. It could be a wrong date. It could be a wrong time or a wrong individual. And let me tell you why. Because that person, whoever was at that church, had a green sweater. And Maddie had a green sweater. It sounds like they had something confused. Because it doesn't make sense of how you can actually see someone. If that is... I like, who said that they spotted her at the church? Like, and why was she not found with the same pants? Don't get me started on that because I'm telling y'all, that is going to be my absolute theory. Like, I'm telling you, the guy had his DNA on her shorts and he changed her. Why would he go back to the apartment? Because if that's truly her, everybody, when I tell you, if that is truly her on that footage with those black shorts, the guy is disgusting. She just doesn't. And no, guy, why would she change to her pants? Why would she roll up jeans, guys? But bring a sweater. You understand what I'm saying? How you bring jeans but not your phone? Nah, this shit ain't making sense. It ain't making sense, everybody. It's not making sense.
Video evidence leads them to believe Madeline was already deceased 8:19 a.m. on February 26 when video footage shows Stephen Stern's car at their apartment complex and Madeline's body is visible. Ken, this was the part of that interview that confused me the most because she's referencing something about being on camera at 9 a.m. That's impossible. Do we even know if there is surveillance?
How the hell could you be on camera at 9 a.m. if school starts at 9 o'clock? Can somebody please tell me, can somebody answer that in the comments? This is the problem of, like, and Mom, this is the problem that I have with you. You're listening to these things. You're listening. You're listening to these things. Your daughter gets dressed at 8 o'clock. How the hell does it take an hour and a half for you to see her and to take her to school at 9:30? You're hurting your own case, Jen. Jen, you're hurting your own case. I'm gonna look at the bruise on her forehead in just a second because I'm gonna check to see if it's there. Beyond the Moon's reading says, I wonder why they put March 1st as her passing date in her obituary and prayer card and not because that's when you discover somebody. When you discover somebody, that's time of active death. That's a time that's activated. That's the initial time. Since they don't know what time, they have to put the time where they saw you, when they saw you deceased. That's how that works. That's a good super chat, by the way. I love it. Golden with a $1.99 super chat says, no tears, just rub up. Yes, exactly. And sniffs. Exactly. 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 Is somebody going to answer my question? School started at 9:30, not 9. Even worse. Even worse. School started at 9:30 while she spotted in the car. Too many, I'm telling y'all. No.
A video at that church? Possible. Being on camera at 9 a.m. That's impossible. Do we even know if there is surveillance video at that church?
Well, we know that there is surveillance camera at the church, but we don't have. We don't at 9 o'clock. We don't have her on that. Now, something else that we're trying to confirm right now is that we're trying to confirm. Part of the affidavit was that they have it on camera that Stefan dumped some of Madeline's items, the backpack and the laptop, in a dumpster. What we're trying to confirm now is if they were found in the apartment complex where Stern's address is listed on one of the charging affidavits. Now, that's on the west, about the northwest side of Kissimmee. Unfortunately, it's a gated community, so it's not like we can all just head on in there and look for ourselves. But they have not been able to confirm, and at least we have not been able to confirm that that's the dumpster. But that would have been a full, because I know my daughter's in 9th grade, so she just got out of middle school. So I know middle school goes in around 9 o'clock, a little after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
The timing from the affidavit says that they saw the car about 7:45. It dumped the items in the dumpster, and then at 8:19 they was found on camera again with what they think is Madeline inside the car.
Now, if Stefan said that she was sleeping in the car, right, chat? Let's have a listen. Now, if she's in that, actually, you know what? I want you guys to pay attention to this. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Wait a minute, because hold on real quick. I just realized something real quick. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got to get that address to that apartment. one more time. Hold on real quick. Come on, give me the address. It's not here. Can somebody send me the address, please, to Madeline's house where she lived at? My history got deleted. I should have saved it. 13. Can somebody put the address in the chat? I realized two things, actually. Holy shit. I realized, number one, the cameras in the apartment complex was probably very accurate. And let me tell you why. And that's why they said confirm. You see in this car, Madeline is probably laying down in his car right now. In his statement and on the interview, Stefan said that she was sleeping, right?
And last name is spell them both out for me.
Stephen Stearns.
Watch this.
Stephan.
You seem very emotional.
Everything looked fine when I drove away.
Wait a
It's the
minute.
last time we saw her.
Hold on real quick.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good day at school when she got out.
me that
I love her.
address.
She said thanks, love you too. That was it.
And so where you think she could possibly be? I mean, this isn't, as I was told, this isn't normal behavior.
This is not normal behavior. She's not the type that would just run off.
The mischief is
We
anonymous.
don't know where she can be. And we're scared. We just want her home.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day. It's hard not to blame myself.
What has the conversation been with Jen since?
She's been a lot stronger than me.
It's not the address.
She's been holding it together really well. And, but it just keeps coming in waves. Just the reality keeps hitting. We don't know where she is. We don't know if she's safe. We're just scared. We just want her home.
Have you, like, literally put boots on the ground, went out?
Yeah, I even went out with the cops where I had dropped her off. And we looked all up and down the road, all along the communities, and there was nothing helpful. None of the cameras were pointing the street. Nothing, which in 2024 was...
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Can somebody in the chat, please, if you know, say it. She lived in that Villa del Sol? Because why didn't I not think of this? Like every day there's something. Did she live in Villa del Sol? I think I just figured something out real quick. Adele with the 1999. What is up with super chats today? You guys in your super chats are going crazy today. Facebook too. Amber with the 100 stars. Thank you, Amber, for the 100 stars. I appreciate that. Carmen with the 100 stars says, I lost my child. I could barely function. I would cry after 7 years. My problem is she didn't cry. Yeah, I know, Carmen. I know a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people. And I know that. And I know. I'm just trying to be a good guy and have hopes for her in a way that, you know? No. Vietnam Bay. Okay, so is this, you see, like, is this not where, okay, to get here, like, how do I get here? Like, say, you know what? Let me actually go drive. Let's drive. Directions, drive. Manhattan, New York. I don't know. Let's go. Let's drive. Okay, we're driving. Oh my God, I just fucked up. Oh my God, why do I do this? All right, there we go. All right, we're driving. We're having a good old time. And then we want to get inside the place. In order to get inside the... Oh. Oh, you could. What? In order to get into her apartment, you would need to pass this area. Am I correct? Yes or no? I know I am, guys. I'm just asking you guys so we could be on the same page. But it seems to me this entrance. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. Actually, that could be. Wait. Here it is. Vietnam Bay Village. Okay. Venetti Bay. Venetti Bay is the area of the condos. There we go. So let's see if there's any active cameras close by. What is this? Right there. Isn't that camera sign? Isn't it right here? Mom posted 3 flyers. One says only shirt and shoes. Nana, you got to be kidding me. I did not know that. You mind sending that to me, Nana? Oh, nah. You mind sending that to me? I did not know that. If she did, that's a problem. Victoria Cross. Why do you have my last name? Huh? Didn't Stefan say in his interview that he dropped her off earlier? He dropped her off, I believe he said at 8:30 or something like that in his statement. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I am for sure cops could definitely see a lifeless body in the car. And I'm showing you this because of this.
Surprising.
It's coming.
The church across the street had some cameras, and they mentioned seeing her waiting around in the parking lot for a while before moving on, and that was it. But it was grainy. They said in the direction of the school. I'm not sure what that is.
What was the language? Not language verbally, body language. When you dropped her off, did she seem happy? Was she like
birthday party? She was happy that we were all together here, and she's just very happy. She was a happy kid. She's very sweet. She's a very sweet girl. She brings a lot of joy to us.
She is a very sweet girl.
Just not knowing.
So the unknown is killing you.
Yeah, it's like our whole world is.
Hold on, Facebook. I'm gonna read your comments over on my phone real quick. Hold on real quick, Facebook. I don't want you to think that I'm not paying attention to y'all. I really am, actually. A lot. Okay, I got the comments open, sorry.
Upside down.
Here it is. The part is going to come where he's going to say, yeah, she was sleeping in the car, and out of all the days, she's now at that. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? This case is botched by these two individuals. And second being, Jen, I need you to talk about why your statements contradict. Until then, it's botched to me. Because how can this man say that she was, out of all the days, ladies and gentlemen, out of all the days, he's telling me. You're not even crying.
Sorry.
You're not even crying. Shut up. You fake.
It's hard.
Attitude. Look at this. Fake. Dirty attitude. Dirty. That's filthy. That's dirty. How can you say in all the days, out of all the days, right, guys, she fell asleep in the car, and on the same day she left her phone, and which that normally doesn't occur. The girl had a birthday party and she died. She went missing the next day. She died the next day. Lifeless in the car. They believe that they saw her body. How does you're telling me all these coincidences happened at the same time with Madeline Soto? Her last moments, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk about that. Trust me. Just let me get these points across. She forgets her phone. Her shorts are changed. And what? She fell asleep in the car? A 13-minute drive? How does she know when to wake up, you loser? When you said halfway. I'm going to find it. Now I'm getting pissed off.
Apologize. What do you want our viewers to know when they see this?
She's a sweetheart. She's a very sweet, kind girl. Just please be nice to her. Bring her home if you find her. Tell her that we love her. Wherever she is, I hope she's okay.
I need to get to this point.
I mean, if someone were to come in contact with her and you gave me her diagnoses, would it be easy to approach her without any agitation or anything?
Yeah. She's a good kid.
Dirty.
She's a good kid.
If you can sum up in one complete sentence, waking up, getting ready to drop her off at school, dropping her off at school, to now speaking to me after talking to the police about her being missing for over 24 hours right now. In one complete sentence, what would that be?
A living nightmare. It's a living nightmare. Day started off like any other. And I just want to wake up and just get hit with waves of the reality. Just it's setting in. As soon as it got dark last night, we started falling apart because we knew it wasn't going to come to an end. And now we're going on 24 hours and still.
Wait. Hold on. What?
We started falling apart because we knew it wasn't going to come to an end. And now we're going on 24 hours and still nothing. Just conflicting reports here and there. People say they see this or that. None of it's conclusive and none of it's helpful.
Wait.
We just wanted a baby girl back. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way.
Say that again. Say that again, please. Say that again.
That y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way.
She was asleep for most of the way. She was also asleep on her way back. I'm telling y'all, this is the problem because I don't know how. Mom, you gotta make a statement. You gotta make a statement. Maximus with the 20 super chat says, so a 13-year-old girl, the day after her birthday, get ready for school, grabs her headphones, but then leaves her phone, gets in the car and falls asleep. For 12 minutes, drive to school. You said it very well. Exactly. She was asleep for most of the way. That part pisses me off. That part really gets to me. She woke up at 9, Mom said. Sam, when did she say that? Sam, when did she say she woke up at 9? Where did you hear that at? I gotta hear that now. That I gotta hear. I have to hear that. Let's keep listening to Vinny talk about this case. The mom said that she called Stefan to tell Stefan to take her daughter to school. Oh my God. So at this time, she's in the car. Oh, poor baby. She was in the car during those, it was when they took the photo, she was in the car. So she's in the car here. Look right there. Ladies and gentlemen, look right here. Look right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look right here. Yeah, let me find it. 1 sec. Yeah, send it to my Facebook. Send it to my Facebook. How did the mother see her getting dressed if she says she was too tired to take the kid to school? This is ridiculous. On the interview, she woke up at 9. When did she say that? How can she wake up at 9 and make a phone call to tell Steph to take the kid to school to see her get dressed at 8? This is getting ridiculous. They need to bring her in. This is ridiculous. 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 I'm getting like it's to a point where I'm getting sick and tired of it. Like I'm just getting ugh. I'm getting annoyed. Like it's getting like a huge. It's giving me like a type of annoyance where enough is enough. Cut the fuckery bull crappery. All right? Cut it off. Let me see this shit. What are you talking about?
Name and spell them both out for me.
Okay. Jennifer Soto.
Mother.
What are you talking
I feel
about?
like I can't breathe. Where is she? Is she safe? All I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay? We're just so worried.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:40.
I'm trying to see if this spare tire, you see what I'm saying? He caught a flat. This could have been, could this have been before or after the spare tire? You see what I'm saying? Because if he caught a flat, ladies and gentlemen, so then her body couldn't have been in the car. Something's in the car in the back. Obviously, I see something. I just don't know what it is. Something's in the back. But could this have been could he have told them my daughter's sleeping in the back? I don't want to wake her up. She's ooh. Ooh, okay, because he drove her body all the way. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm quiet. I think like that, okay? Don't judge me. I'm sorry for the quietness. I'm just thinking here. If the donut is on there, I need some phone calls. I need you guys to think with me. I think I'm getting something here. They killed her on purpose. If it was planned, mom knew and sacrificed her planned out on the 13. Look up what 13 means. If it was an accidental, they would have. They don't look up what 13 means. What do you mean by this? Barrett, babe, are you getting into like some supernatural stuff? Is that what you're saying right now? Debbie, thank you for the super chat, Barrett, babe. I appreciate you, Barrett, babe. Tell me what it means in the comments, Barrett, babe. Tell me. I don't want to Google it. Tell me what it means. Debbie J, thank you so much for being a supporter. Let's welcome Debbie J. She became a supporter over at Facebook. Enjoy your perks. Enjoy that badge. Precious with the 100 stars. Thank you. Precious with the 300 stars. Thank you, Precious. I appreciate you. Lachelle, thank you for the 100 stars. I appreciate you. I can see that the tire is already changed, guys. The tire is already changed. But officials told us that they don't know if it was, you know what I'm saying, before. So it's like, could he have like caught that flat, dispersed the body, changed it, or dispersed the body? You know what? I think the perfect video to watch right now, I know the perfect video to help me answer that question. Hold on. Wait a minute. Where's it at? Here it is. Okay. Wait a minute. I think I can
Coming
answer this
soon.
question. Hold on real quick.
Clean it.
I think it's this video.
I'm
No, it's the one before that. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I think I'm understanding something real quick. Here it is. Because on that right there.
Complex. Now let me show you where Madeline was found. Madeline was discovered in a wooded area off of Hickory Tree Road, 17 miles away from the apartment. I believe it's in St. Cloud.
Sam said it was the knuckle popping video. I'm dumb. I'm dead, Sam. Breezy or Keiko, can you, or Starry, can one of you guys send me the video? Matter of fact, Breezy, can you send me the video of the first interview real quick? We're gonna cross-reference that time to the video that I have on the left, and then this video.
It's about a 37-minute drive.
Because if the tire popped over, okay, hold on. All right. Let's get this right.
Without traffic to get from Kissimmee to St. Cloud, where Madeline's remains were discovered. Now, he was supposed to appear for his initial.
No. Let me ask you guys a question. This is something that I don't know. Was there in a location where he got his tires popped, or where he changed his tires? Did they had a location? Like I feel like they did, and I had the address listed. I'm not too sure. Danny, I'm going to inspect the glass. I'm going to edit the photo. That's if you guys want me to if you guys want me to edit the photo of the car, let me know. That was a good super chat, by the way. Thank you, Danny. Emily with the 2 super chats says the driver's arm is in the car is thin. It's white. I'm pretty sure it's him. 100%. It's him, Emily. 100%. It's him. It's him. It's him. 45 seconds. Mom says 9 a.m. she woke up. I gotta see that. Did we get that? didn't get sent it. Correct. That is the interview. Well done, Breezy. Well done. Well done. Okay, let's have a listen to this.
Monday morning, we took her to school. We dropped her off close to school, across the street from a church, which is it's right next to the school. She crossed the street and walked to school, what we thought walked to school. My boyfriend who drove her to school drove away at that point. It was seen on video footage that she hung out in the parking lot of the church for a few.
Deanna Schultz says, hey, Nov, I think I may have found the dumpster where the stuff was dumped. It's by the tennis court. Can you send me it? Like where it is exactly? Do you mind sending that to me?
Few minutes, and then got up and walked towards the school. But she never made it. That walk and that was around 9 a.m. when she got up. She never made it to school after that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta listen to that. There's no way. There's no way. Chat, there's no way. You guys are sending very good super chats, by the way. Very good super chats. I love it. Very good. Shout out to my Facebook people over at Facebook sending stars. Catherine Gallagher says, as I said, mom is fixated on church around the area. She does seem like that, Catherine. You're right. They took Jen, white car, in the search of shoes. Okay, mommy, so possibly she could be in this sister's house. It's possibly. Allegedly, she and Demon Guy are Zanny heads. He could have. Where did you hear that they are Zanny heads? Who said that, Wonder Mommy? Who said that? Who said that? Because she does suffer from depression, and I have something to show you guys right after this, actually. Did Stearns share his videos with his friends? Our videos of, oh, that's a good question. Suzanne King, so some information was deleted in his video. When you factory reset, you are wiping away a lot of shit. You cannot 100% get everything back. Do not let nobody tell you that. You would have to, that's not necessarily true. What I can say is, if he shared those photos or anything, you would know through your provider. Your provider can give you that initial detail. The guy's locked up. They have all they need to know if he did. And if he did, they would have a press conference. Until they have a press conference, they're going to tell us that. Could he have? Absolutely. The guy's on Reddit. That's red flag. If you are on Reddit, let me tell you what Reddit is. Reddit is, let me tell you what you can find on Reddit. All right? It ain't Facebook. It ain't YouTube. It ain't even Twitter. You can post some shit on Reddit and get away with it. I'll tell you that right now. He's on Reddit. Reddit. That should tell you some shit. And in Reddit, you can join different, let's just say, you would say groups. It's not called groups in Reddit. But you can join different threads in particularly what you like. For instance, I'm on Reddit. And let me tell you what Reddit I'm on. My Reddit threads it's called communities, but threads. My communities are flipping. I have a community for money, Mortal Kombat, partnered YouTube creators, Pokemon, don't judge me, I have my reasons, Resident Evil, foodies, another YouTube one, Vine, because I'm an ex-Viner, another Vine one, you have different ones that you can select in categories and tailor to what you like. So he so happened, that's how you see r/something. He so happened to like certain things that it's in codes, by the way. I'm giving you the sauce. It's in codes on Reddit. They can like particularly things that goes by codes. Let me go back and let me show you. In this Reddit thing, it says r/xwingtmg, whatever that may be. U is for user, and that is his name. Xwingtmg could mean whatever he was into or whatever the community was about. But you are only looking at what he was a part of there and under that name user. You understand? You're not looking at what his other name is and what other things he was into. Okay? Things that are private. You can bookmark private things in there. Unless if you, you know his username, if you know his password, you are going to see some, I will bet my entire career on it. I will bet my YouTube channel on it for free. Telling you that's a fact. Netta with the 5 gifted subs. Netta. Holy chicken strips. You guys are wild. 9 a.m. when you get up from sitting at church. Beyond. Yo. It's bull crap. So Sam on YouTube. Sandwich is your name. Very good catch. Let's go back and let's listen to what she said, because now that contradicts a multitude of things. And let me tell you what it contradicts. Nana Lovely says, based on voice, I don't think mom spoke with Maddie. What do you mean? I don't think mom spoke with Maddie. In what way? What do you mean by that? Am I missing any chats? Can you? Oh, Danny says with the super chat. Danny, thank you again, Danny. Oh my God, Danny. Can you see anything in the mirrors on the car? We're going to inspect that. All right. All right.
Worried.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45. It's a mess. We're just so worried.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing.
But you said that Mama, you're saying that she went missing at 8:45, but she got up at 9. Maybe she just making an error, guys. I'm thinking
All I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she safe?
How can you say that in this interview, but in this other interview, what the fuck is going on? Wait, she said 8:45, 9. She went missing. How did I miss this big contradiction? No,
She crossed the street.
Wait,
and
what?
Walked to school. What we thought walked to school. My boyfriend who drove her to school drove away at that point. It was seen on video footage that she hung out in the parking lot of the church for a few minutes and then got up and walked towards the school. But she never made it that walk and that was around 9 a.m. when she got up.
Yo. Whoa, no way.
She okay? But we're all a wreck. My entire family is a mess. But is she safe? Is she okay? Where is she? Mother. Is she okay? It's a mess.
First realized, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
This can't be.
Walk from, and that was around 9 a.m. when she got up. She never made it to school after that. But she never made it. That walk from, and that was around 9 a.m. when she got up.
She got up from the bench? She got up from where she was sitting, maybe she was trying to say? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. I'm maybe got up from where she was sitting, maybe, right? Because she
never, that walk, and then got up and walked towards the school. It was seen on video footage that she hung out in the parking lot of the church for a few minutes and then got up and walked towards the school.
Okay.
But she never made it. That walk from, and that was around 9 a.m. when she got up.
Okay. She probably means got up from like where she was at 9 a.m. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's true. Because Mom, you said that you saw her at 8 get dressed and 9 got up from where the location was. I can understand that actually, Jen. I can understand that, Jen. But I don't understand is the fact that going back that they saw your daughter lifeless in the car. That's at 8:19. How can she get up from a bench when she was already deceased? Time to go back to the post. All right, now here's what I wanted to show you guys. All right, I have something to show you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want everyone to take a look at this date. July 11th, 2019 in 20 hours GMT time, all right? I want you guys to take a look at this date, all right? July 11th, 2019. Let's not read this though. Let's go here and read this. Jesus, chicken strips. All right. This is what Stefan was saying in Reddit. They can be. It was for her. She'd be good and happy for a few months and then boom, burn her whole world around. Oh, excuse me. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm going backwards, right? Because it's 11. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's go. Okay. We got to start from the bottom and then make our way to the top. Had suspicions for a long time. Drove to her house after she did the sleepy goodnight call. She wasn't there. This was after weeks, months of shady behavior, deleted text convos, unsaved numbers, calling late at night, and her clicking it over the voicemail quickly, turning the phone slightly away from me so she could answer a text in bed next to me without me seeing it or who it was, excuse me. Basically all the red flags. And when I finally caught her in the lie, we sat down, she confessed, and we broke up. She then worked very hard to win me back, begging my parents to talk to me. And then when I took her back, she cheated again and even laughed about it. I'm well enough endowed. Length and girth are pretty perfectly proportioned, good looking for most standards, knew my way around a woman's body very well, but it didn't matter. It wasn't an issue for me not satisfying her. She was unfortunately bipolar and unmedicated. So one of her symptoms, while maniac and hypersexuality, which basically meant anytime she met a guy who even slightly intrigued her, she would end up screwing them. All while my gut told me she convinced me I was just crazy. Don't comment, guys. Don't comment until I finish reading, because it is not what you think it is. It is not what you think it is. Don't comment. Pay attention. This destroyed my self-confidence. Was almost 10 years ago, and my confidence was not recovered. I have trust issues. I became depressed and didn't have any good relationship after that. After the next 2 relationships tanked, with one turning toxic and me staying for 2 years anyway due to my low self-esteem, I swore off dating and sex for almost 6 years straight, while I stewed into a broth of self-pity and depression. It's not a good look, and I regret those years of my prime I wasted on people who weren't worth it. But now, my now girlfriend is thankfully almost one of my closest friends, and we are supportive of each other and trust each other, and have been happily for almost 2 years. That was 2019. Now, who is he talking about, right? So in my mind, I'm like, well, we cannot go based on assumptions and lies and bullcrap. Who is Stefan talking about? Who are you talking about? Seems like you had a multitude of girlfriends, right? Could you be talking about Jen? Well, I did the math. 2019 in July, that post was made, right? He was talking about his past. That was May 18th, excuse me. He was talking about his past girlfriend that was on these drugs. But if I put 2004, subtract that by 2019, we got 5. 5? What the fuck's going on in my eyeball? 5 minus 13. Whose birthday is that? Whose age is that? Maddie's? We got 8 years old. You're probably wondering, why am I showing you 8 years old? Have a look at this post. July 11th, 2019. I played against my girlfriend's 8-year-old daughter. And we played the starters rules, i.e. no upgrades or no quick bundles, but asteroids, actions, stress maneuvers, and all else in full use, which I brought in one by one until it was all in use. I plan on introducing her to the quick build format very soon. Still working on her plotting, anticipation, her opponent, and not falling in peace with X dice. They want to kill you. So, X-Wing is a miniature game. This is a miniature game he's talking about. He knew her when she was 8 years old. If we go back here, this was in May. So 7 to 8 years old, he knew her. Hold on real quick. I got to read the comments. What the fuck? You could basically say this was Stefan's diary. I'm so serious because wait a minute. I was right. He did had other groups. Okay. Anyway, let's focus. Let's stay focused. We're not finished. 8 years old. So he is in her life, right? Now watch this. Let's go up. Let's read the top. Now, reading from the top. They can be, it was for her. She'd be good and happy for a few months and then boom, burn her whole world around, break her heart, screw a bunch of dudes until she got a reputation and then skip town and disappear for a while. Mania expresses itself differently. What the fuck? Mania expresses itself differently for different people with bipolar. My current girlfriend, also bipolar, but medicated and getting her levels balanced slowly, gets mania and starts cleaning and decluttering the house like crazy, making all sorts of plans and social commitments. And then inevitably, excuse me, I'm having tongue ties, comes down and doesn't want to do anything or see anyone except for me, thankfully. It just varies from person to person. I've been learning more about it so that I can at least be prepared for the swings and understand her needs and my own roles in it. That was posted 11:51. That was posted 1 hour later after he said that my now current girlfriend, thankfully, also my current, is supportive to each other and trust each other. But he also states that mania expresses itself differently from people to people. My current girlfriend has bipolar, but medicated and different levels, balanced slowly. Mental illness marked by periods of great excitement and euphoria, delusions. When I saw this, I was like, you mean to tell me that he just told us, and I cross-referenced the time, I subtracted the dates. He was talking about, from what I know, Jen. He was talking about Jen. Because if we go back to the Reddit post, this was in May. Two months ago, he posted. 2 months later, he posted this. I play against my girlfriend's 8-year-old daughter. That is, look at the date. See the date? July 11th. This post was 2 months later. So, was she taking drugs? She was medicated. She suffers from bipolar, from what I'm reading, what that says. And she has these episodes, I would say. Gets media, starts cleaning and decluttering the house like crazy, making all sorts of plans and social commitments, and then eventually comes down and doesn't want to do anything or see anyone except for her. That's instability. That is instability, ladies and gentlemen. That is instability. That is instability. I'm not calling her crazy. I'm just telling you what Stephan's just told us through Reddit. Now, I'm not sitting here and telling you that this is the reason why. I'm not telling you this is the reason why she had done these things. I'm not telling you that, like, this is why she's acting this way. I'm just letting you know that out of what we learn about Jen Soto, her being medicated and how she acts, what Stephan just told us, could slightly play a role. I'm not saying, guys, how she's acting like this here, but, you know, of him saying how she only wants to see him. She only wants to see him. I'm not clinically saying she has schizophrenia. That's anything else. Gonna read some YouTube comments. Raymond says, you're stretching for assumptions. This message that you're reading does not convey anything regarding this case. Raymond, you don't know that. I don't know that. I'm not assuming anything at all. I'm actually reading something and I'm saying it could be speculation, allegedly. You should Google that. You should try Google that, Raymond. You should try that. You know, that's exactly what I'm saying here. Also, Raymond, read the bottom of the description is a whole disclaimer. And I also started at the beginning. I'm not stretching for nothing. I'm just letting you know what I'm reading, what Stephan himself said, not me, Stephan said to his girlfriend of how she acts, how she's medicated, suffers from bipolar. And, you know, also Stephan does drugs too. That was said by Frank. Frank says, yeah, he does drugs. He smokes a lot of weed, but every now and then, you know, he does a little, I believe he says Adderall. I got to listen to the interview. Adderall? Something like that. So these people, yeah. Mania as in maniac. All right, we're going to take some phone calls, all right? We are going to take some phone calls, ladies and gentlemen.
She went missing.
So please text with your name and I'll give you a call. You guys have any other number? If not, the number is, should be, let me see, exclamation point of phone. There we go. I saw your message, Sam. I got you. I saw you. Yes, Adderall. Oh, the prompts are not working. Huh. All right, guys. Okay, damn. A lot of people are texting. A lot of people are texting.
We had dropped her off close to the school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
They believe that, at least the Orange County investigators believe that she was already dead. So there's a lot of things in here that aren't adding up that we're hoping will come clear once the investigation is revealed by Kissimmee police.
Another contradiction, Shannon. Ready? Here we go. According to a WFTV report, Jen Soto told deputies she last saw her daughter 8 a.m. on Monday, February 26, getting dressed before school. But she also told you guys in an interview she last spoke to her daughter on Sunday, February 25th. So to me, this is the biggest mystery that I have. Where's mom in the morning? Who's in the house?
Mom says she was there in the morning. Let's call this individual. Remember, guys, you got the phone number. It's in the comments. Guys, if you give me a phone number to call and I call and then you disregard my phone. Can't call. Call. Whoever name is Mariliza, I called you already. Hello, Brooke. This is No from Novesity. How are you?
Fine. How are you know?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't hear you. You mind speaking just a little more louder? Just a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. How are you? How's everything? Thank you for calling. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for everything you do for everyone.
I appreciate you. Thank you too so much. So please, yes, tell us. Give me your 2 cents on this case. What do you think about it?
Pretty much, I agree with everything that you said. I think that he either strangled or officiated, on that way to school after he dumped the backpacks, or there's maybe the drugs. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. But the mom situation, I truly believe she knew more.
Yeah, like you know what it sounds like to me? Like reading she took drugs and all that stuff. She sounded like she really liked this guy. Like she was like, this is my man. Because he said it. He was like, it's times where she didn't want nobody but him, only him. She didn't want to speak to nobody, and I'm reading that. I'm like, she sounds just slightly possessive, just slightly. She trusts him.
Yes.
She really wants to be with him. She doesn't want to lose him. She doesn't want to lose her man.
Exactly. I totally agree. And I think she knew something was going on. Do I think that she actually helped in the unaliving? No, I don't. But I do believe she knew that there was something going on between that time. And I even believe she might knew that he done it. And
Really? Whoa, really?
Yeah,
I murdered
I
her.
do believe. Yeah, I do believe that she knew that it ended up happening. I believe he told her, and she's now not making statements. Maybe you're trying to lawyer her up because of that reason, is my true belief.
Right.
As of now, that until she releases another statement to, try to clear up the interviews and her first statement and all that on the affidavit, I do believe she knew there was something going on. And I do really believe she knew he ended up doing, maybe accidentally, whatever the case might be,